Hi everyone, and thanks for watching this new video. This time a Q&A. I'm really lazy on the couch, but hey, my excuse is I'm pregnant. So you guys sent me a lot of nice questions. I have it here all on paper. And the fun fact is I did the same thing in the Dutch channel, but the questions are really different. But I really like how deep you are going in some situations. So I should say, let's go. First question, I loved a little bit. What attracted you to a Ugandan man? You know what I think. My opinion, you don't choose love. It just happens to you. And it's not that I was like, oh, I always want a Ugandan man. No, never. I have to admit that I always have my preference on people from color. Maybe that's also because, I don't know, with your Dutch man, I can't handle them and they can't handle me. So it's on both sides. It's really not, yeah. Like I said, I don't know. But of course, not all Dutch guys are suckers. And it's the same with every type and every culture. It's just who you attracted to. And this guy, yeah, it was just a magnet. I can't handle it. It was just so strong and I felt so connected with this guy from day one. I felt safe, I felt understand, and I still feel that way, and I'm still very grateful for him in my life. So yeah, there is not something specific that I attract to Ugandan men, but just this man is really nice. And it could have been also a Dutch guy, because there are also Dutch guys who are really nice. But yeah, it happened to me that it became a Ugandan man. When the child is there, would I name the child in both cultures? The answer is yes. I know in Uganda there are not really family names, so you have like your Ugandan name and the international name. If it's a girl, we have already a name. I came up with an international name and then he came up with a Luganda name. And actually that's how we connected those two things. We don't know yet what the gender of the baby will be. I have really a big feeling that it's going to be a girl. But you are going to see this now as a small gender reveal. So let's go watch that. It's a girl. But yeah, the answer is yes, the baby will have a name in both cultural ways. For me that's also important because I want the child to feel bonded with both cultures, both Ugandan and both Dutch. Because it is Ugandan and Dutch. Have you ever countered racist criticism? I think it's according to my relationship. The answer is yes. The fun fact is, it is always people that are not your inner circle. Like my inner circle with friends and family, they are so kind and they are so nice and they are so welcoming for him. But it's always like people that you barely know or people random from the internet. Even though I made like lately a video about him, no, not really about him, but I said, oh, I live with a Ugandan man, and I get already a Dutch comment, oh, who's going to tell her? And I'm like, are you now suggesting that, you know, he's a bad guy? Because that's always what the internet does. Like when I once made a video, like, oh, I think even a year ago, that I met him and that we are now together, la 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 la. So much racist hate comments there. It was insane. Everyone was saying, oh, he's only want you because of your visa. Oh, he's only want to live here. Oh, like, I was like, who are you? And even one girl said, yeah, he's really going to do this because I had this experience as well. Girl, because you had this experience, it doesn't mean that everyone is like that. And that's the same with actually my previous question about the Ugandan man. That I say, oh, I don't like Dutch men. Not every Dutch man is the same. Not every Ugandan man is the same. Not every whatever is the same. Yeah, there are bad guys. Yeah, there are also good guys. So, yeah, I had it. And the people don't know how racist the Netherlands is. A lot of people always say, oh no, we are so open-minded. We are so kind. It's not true. And everyone who said is white, to be honest. Every people from color will say the Dutch people are racist. Every white people will say, no, we are open-minded, we accept everyone. Oh, hell no. Oh, it is so not true. And you will find out once you have a partner from color. And like I said, my inner circle is really nice, really sweet and really welcoming. And I'm really thankful about that. But out of that circle, people are insane. And I think it's also, you know, my inner circle knows him. So everyone is saying to me, oh, he's so nice, he's so sweet, etc. And I know that those people will tell me if they didn't feel well about him. Do a man pay dowry to the Dutch parents from the girl? Or to the parents from the girl in the Netherlands? The answer is no. No, it's totally not our culture. I have the feeling when you are getting married, now I have to say it correctly, we are not married, but if we want to get married in Uganda, it's quite normal that the family of the women pays the wedding. In the Netherlands, we are all on our own. If I decide to get married, good luck to me to fix my own wedding. And good luck to us, actually. We are the only two persons that pay for our wedding. When the wedding is there, the guests mostly bring an envelope with money in it. So sometimes there is a small balance. But still, we are the one who pay for our own wedding. It's not my family. And he also doesn't have to pay a dowry for my family or bring something to my parents. No, that's totally not our culture. Am I prepared to raise a black child? And to be honest, I love this question. They say, oh, don't get me wrong, but I like this question. Because like I said before, me, as a white woman, I know already what my privileges are. Of course, they are less than me as a white man, but I still have my privilege. And I think it's really good to know your privilege, but also know indeed about your child. And of course, my child, well, you never know how it turns out, but if we go for the mixed child, then probably my child will not as black as Ugandans, but of course also not that white as Dutch. So yeah, I had already very early, before I even got pregnant, I had already very early in mind that maybe will be a problem in the future. Because when it's going to Uganda, children will say, oh, you're not as black as us. When it's going to the Netherlands, they say, oh, you're not as white as us. And apart from that, of course, the child will have probably a different hair type than I do. If my child will have like the afro hair, I really want to follow a course or something, how to braid it, but also how to take care of it with oils and with the right things. Because for me it's really important to understand the child. And of course the child will always be in two cultures, and for me it's really important as well that the child will get to know both cultures, both families. Because I have the feeling sometimes when white people adopt black people, for example, they have no clue where they come from or what is going on or what they feel in life. And that is really hard sometimes. And what I am planning to do, for example, when it is my daughter, I'm really going to make a power woman out of it and make this child so proud of itself. I saw once a video that a girl said like, oh, he doesn't like my hair. It was on TikTok. And that she said, I said, okay, my mommy made it and I love it. And I was like, if that is going to be my child, I'm so freaking proud. The child will be both Ugandan and Dutch, and the child will be very proud of being both of them. And that's something I really want to raise well. And I think that's the most important thing, to just make a child that is proud of itself, that can do what it wants. And like I said, it's proud of being who he or she is. Is Luganda hard to learn? Yes. I always had struggles at school already with learning languages. It was French, German, English. I've learned English the hard way by just meeting my boyfriend and went to Uganda and then just had to talk it. And of course I'm still not there that I'm like fluently, fantastically English, but I speak already way better English than what I did in 2014, and I'm still learning. And it's the same with Luganda. I really want to learn that as well, and I'm really trying. I have now a teacher again and she's helping me a lot. The reason why I also wanted to start again with learning Luganda is because of the child and because my child will speak Luganda as well. That's what we want. We want both Luganda and Dutch. For me, I'm still going to learn, but I will come there one day. And I think maybe it's also going to be more easy or something when the child is there and is going to read books and it's going to point to animals like cow, cow, but then ente, ente. Like that I also started to learn, oh yeah, ente is cow, oh yeah, this is this. So yeah, that's also for me. Maybe my Luganda will be way better when the child is there and he's going to speak Luganda to the child in like baby language. And I'm like, oh, you're saying this now. Oh, you're saying that now. So yeah, I think it's going to help a lot as well. But of course, before that time, I also want to speak and understand already some Uganda. My concerns about raising a child with my heart condition. To be honest, I don't have any concerns. Also not if, yeah, we will find out at the scan if the baby have my same condition as well. Until now, it looked good. It can change, of course. But what they saw now, it was good. But even when the child has the same condition as I have, I learned how to live with it as well. So my child will live with that as well. And when we just get a child with a healthy heart and a healthy child, then for me, yeah, once I got like the message that I maybe become 65 years old, but they are not sure. They don't know. I was one of the first persons who had the newest surgery. So I am actually the example of how long you can live. And even though, you know, when I just become 65, I think that message also kept me awake for some reason, because just thinking that it is true, then I just have 32 years to live. And that makes me also realize, how do I want to live those 32 years? So it is somehow a motivation for me to make the best out of life. And I rather be the best parent for 32 years for my child than being the whole time, oh, I hope everything is going well, oh, like that. Like I said, let me be the best parent for 32 years of my life. I hope, of course, that I can get way older, and to be honest, I still think that, but we shall see. You never know how life treats you. So, and I'm grateful for every day I feel healthy, every day I feel good, every day I live again. So yeah, gratefulness and living in the moment is what helps me a lot. So yeah, I'm having no concerns as well. Then the last question: what is the biggest unexpected lesson about love, resilience and commitment? I don't know if it's really unexpected, but the lesson I've learned, we've both learned, is that we accept our cultures and visions. Because sometimes our visions are different, or the way of thinking or whatever. We accept how the other person thinks and it's fine. And I think that helps a lot in a relationship, to just know where the person comes from, know why the person is thinking like that, and maybe you are not agreeing on that, and that's okay. But sometimes you just agree to disagree, and that is also okay. You don't have to fight the whole time or think my opinion is the best or the way I do it is the best. No. be open for each other's opinion, learn from each other, and find each other in the middle. And that's really something that I've learned a lot and I really love about the relationship I have. We always find each other in the middle, and we always learn from each other. And I think, for me, that's a good foundation to have a good and healthy relationship. And I am really grateful for him in my life. I am really grateful for how life is at the moment. I somehow don't take things for granted, but at the same time, I know that I deserve this, and I am grateful as well. So with this, I want to thank you for this video. I hope you liked it. Please put a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. And I see you at the next video. Bye bye!